passport of a foreign national can be imposed if he is having a passport. He doesn't have a passport. And perhaps he did not tell you initially. So after we directed for instruction, then he realized that. So you see, the court is not supposed to assist you in these things. You have to think innovatively out of the box.
That's it.
So Jordan Loko, he has forced his identity. So how to ensure? Only way perhaps is that his fresh identity is generated, certified by the local consulate. Then you can say that yes, he is the person, he is having such and such identity.
As per instruction, he has two passports. One is original and another is fake one.
Two passport रे जले कोला थोड़ा कहती कि citation देखांतु जण कर जे तीनटा passport थियो गोटे original दीटा fake ताले कोन condition नहीं परिवो give some citation.
That's right.
Fake passport रे भी नहीं परिवो.
That's will take care.
Two passport टा एबे आसीनी आपनकर when he has landed up in trouble, then he has disclosed his actual passport, if at all, quote unquote. I don't know. Even you cannot say. Last order टा देखो. A foreign national staying in this country under jail is difficult. But it is much more difficult to ensure his presence with a fake passport. We do not know actually his identity. Even how do you make a local inquiry in Nigeria? So that you have to think. So maybe yes, the consulate in India, they will step in. He may have a issue regarding obtaining because it's an offense. If you remember, in some religious year, everyone was detained who has exceeded his stay period in Delhi.
Malad has fixed a date. Malad has fixed a date, Malad.
Kebe.
Minimum 2 weeks time.
There no. There no.
Kuriye na or list on Kuriye na kar detan. Public when this bench sits next. Yes. Yes, Mr. Sahoo.
Yes, my lord. My lord, your
Yes.
lordship, on last occasion, your lordship has asked that why the informant remained silent, my lord, for last couple of years. But in the year 2022, she has lodged FIR, but that FIR was not accepted and
You have been wrongly instructed. She has stated on oath in 164 statement that she has lost the FIR in 22 and withdrawn herself.
Withdraw herself because
Say not accepted
because
this is the way she is conducting herself. She doesn't trust her counsel. Now you see read the 164 statement. It was accepted.
But
And then she withdrew it. See, you see, she is in problem. She is in some sort of problem, marital issues and all that. But that doesn't mean that she will, do this kind of a thing that 84, 70, they will be barred as
matter was
offenders.
compromised. Matter was compromised in police station.
Yes, that is the
Compromise how does it matter? Compromise on subsequent is a ground not to grant bail na kon.
Again, there was a torture and demand from the side of the petitioner. So, and also harassment by the father-in-law.
Does it help anyway? Does it help anyway to retrieve the situation?
Yes.
That you should counsel. Not that she will come and say that the FIR was not accepted.
no. She is not saying that. She is saying she was subjected to Malad. All these allegations were.
Mr. Sahoo says that Mr. Sahoo's instruction is that it was not accepted. It was accepted.
No, it was accepted. But then husband went and pursued her.
Swami Bhul Magilaru
Yes. That could be also a fact. The only
but that doesn't mean that say ଆପଣ ଗୋଟେ କଥା କହିବେ ଆପଣ ଆସି କୋର୍ଟରେ ମାନେ she will tell you something different to you.
the
Local counsel को बुझाନ୍ତୁ. This is not the way to proceed.
but the problem is, Malad, if at all this is a fact, it's really serious. A lady gets married, stays in.
You see, the problem is that how you will collect the evidence.
But that is,
Who-
well,
See, again narrates the 2.5 years incident.
yes. Because he is married and she was to live with them. And she was subjected to all these allegations, whatsoever she has made. Then she was compelled to file an FIR.
But the judge is always on trial, as Justice Midha said. Only the persons they tell they know the truth.
But my lord, if lady,
But on the face of it, she has never stuck to her allegations.
that
She has
my
never
lord,
stuck to her allegations.
that my lord will be.
And even the tenor of allegation, to what she has narrated there, she said, I don't know whether she will stick to that.
My lord, that is for the trial, my lord, but the problem is, if at all, my lord, a lady gets married, she obviously likes to stay with the.
I'm asking about regarding discussing about the 84-year-old father-in-law.
That, my lord, obesity cannot be, my lord, limited to any particular age. And a lady will not, my lord, venture to make allegation against the father-in-law, mother-in-law, and the husband.
Here, that is not the case. Here she made earlier allegation and has withdrawn.
Yes, see, we do only for the fact that the husband my lord, came forward and said that let us forget everything and stay together. But then again, my lord, all this problem started. She is not making any such allegation against other persons in the family. She is making allegations against the father-in-law. And it is happening nowadays in the society.
No, not at all.
Oh, no, it's happening. But for the fact that the delay, my lord is.
ସେ ଆପଣ ପ୍ରୁଭ୍ କରି ଫାଶୀ ଦିଅନ୍ତୁ ଯଦି ସେ ଆପଣ 2-3 ବର୍ଷରେ ହେଇଗଲା ତାହେଲେ ଆଟଲିଷ୍ଟ ତାଙ୍କୁ ତ 27 ବେଳକୁ ଫାଶୀ ଦେଇପାରିବେ କଣ ଆମେଣ୍ଡମେଣ୍ଟ ହେଇଯିବ ଆଉ କିଛି ତାର ଇଏ ନାହିଁ ସମାଧାନ ନାହିଁ The problem is that if you see the recent trend, the last even PMLA also,
Yes.
it can't be a punishment. And unfortunately, Mr. Nanda, you must be watching that after we start the trial in POCSO, then the petitioner comes that the complainant is not there. The principal witness is not there.
I leave it to my lord to think.
So you see the scenario. Whatever stringent conditions, that is another thing imposing. But the primary material, you see, suppose you should have to. Since I did not want to elaborate on that, I purposefully was not elaborating. Why did I adjourn last time?
To find out, my lord,
Find out there could be some medical evidence, something.
my lord, these
There is nothing.
medical evidence for a lady, married lady of.
Obviously, some circumstantial evidence. What happened
Medical evidence, my lord, could be of some help when the essence.
for an adult lady to complain this and to sustain it? There has to be something.
And that to not making any.
Prosecutor's statement alone is enough. I understand, but there should be some semblance. So I didn't because I cannot comment on that also. On prosecution story, I also cannot comment now.
It's all within the
Obviously.
family. It's all within the family. The reason for delay is, my lord, because all are related and she had to think about her
And the
life.
problem is that that can be the defense story also. That she's alleging all this because she is now in loggerheads with her in-laws. Once you start that CA କହୁଛନ୍ତି
no lady.
ଯେ CA ନାଇଁ ସେଇଟା କହିବାଟା ଠିକ ହବ.
ନାଇଁ, ମୁଁ ସେଟା କହୁନି, but no lady in this Indian society, my lord, will venture to go out and speak against the
You
in-laws.
cannot door presumption like this, no lady.
This is the trend is, my lord, your lordship appreciates, my
This is
lord.
a trend.
And the trend is when a lady is, my lord, making allegation against her in-laws, where she has to live together, it has to be taken seriously to find out whether there is any veracity or truth in it, my lord. Maybe, but for the fact that this is.
But at least you have a person who because of his limitations he cannot interfere with investigation and all that also. You have two persons, a lady and a person of 84 years of age or 80 years of age.
Age factor is the only reason, my lord,
See, he is not going to run away and
her life is.
Aguru କଣ ହେଇଥିଲା aguru why it has been listed?
It is earlier allowed so far the other English concern. ABL 5965 of 2024.
କାହାକୁ ଚଢା ହେଇଥିଲା aguru?
এটা ଦେଇଥିଲେ ହଉଛି ନଣନ୍ଦ ମନୋରମା ବେହେରା.
They stand in a different footing altogether.
She resides at a different place.
Yes.
ABL ଲେଖନ୍ତୁ 6177. Item rate call କରନ୍ତୁ author.
Item 4.
It is allowed, my lord.
Just a second, but I have to see the dictate. I'll allow that.
Order reserved, my lord.
No, right now I'll dictate.
At least my type.
Paragraph 1, the petition under section so and so, pura complete kariye. Hela. Para 2, the matter has been placed before this bench. In view of the standing order so and so, pura likhibe. As earlier, one of the co-accused named in the FIR was petition petition at the instance of one of the co-accused in ABL APL number 5965 of 2024 was dealt with by this court and disposed of. Number पकेबे तापरे petition at the instance of ABL APL number 5965 of 2024 was dealt with by this bench and disposed of by order dated 19/6/2024. Para 1 लिखले, para 2 टा complete करले, para 3 लिखंतु. It is submitted by the learned counsel for the petitioner that petitioner is aged about से क्या केते तांगर एज लिखा है आपन को एफआईआर रे बयस लिखा है नीटली टाइप करा है
Yes, yes.
आपनकर ओडिया रे डीटीपी रे नीटली टाइप करा है एवं द पिटिशनर द कंप्लेनेंट राइट्स गुड इंग्लिश आल्सो हैंडराइटिंग जाना पड़ुची ଆପଣ ବୟସଟା କୋଉଠୁ ଦେଖୁଛନ୍ତି ମାନେ କିଛି ଅଛି ନା ନାଇଁ ସେମିତି ଯାହା ନାରେଟ କରିଛନ୍ତି ଆପଣ ମିଷ୍ଟର ଜେନା
It has been directed in notes.
ଶଶିକାନ୍ତ
Yes,
36
yes, I have Aadhaar card in notes.
ଆଧାର ତ ଆପଣ ଏଣ୍ଟ୍ରି କରିଦେବେ ଆପଣଙ୍କର ସୁରେନ୍ଦ୍ରନାଥ ବେହେରା କୁଆଡେ ଗଲା କୁଆଡେ ଶଶିକାନ୍ତ ଭାଇ ପ୍ରେସ୍ କରୁଛନ୍ତି ନା ସୁରେନ୍ଦ୍ରନାଥ
Surendra and so far as mother-in-law. Year lordship.
1940.
Date of birth only 5/4/1940.
84. The petitioner is aged about 84 years and the petition number 1 and petition number 2 is aged about 70 years. There are no past allegations of criminal activity against them. They being local persons shall subject themselves to the jurisdiction of the learned court in season of the matter and shall abide by the terms and conditions that would be imposed for grant of bail if the court is inclined. Para the learned additional government advocate referring to the nature of allegations contained in the FIR vehemently opposes the prayer for bail. And so far, the learned counsel for the informant also opposes the prayer for bail. फिर appearance लिखिए PC Jena for the petitioner, Mr. A.K. Nanda AGA for the state, Mr. DJ Dibyajyoti Sahu, D.Sahu for the informant. The learned AGA produces the statement of the victim recorded by the learned court, the learned magistrate under section 164 of the CRPC. The CRPC reach na nuare, the purna offense. CRPC. As directed by earlier order dated 7/8/2024. Para. Regarding the further instructions, if any, if contained in the case diary, the learned AGA submits that he has not received any further instructions. Considering the age of the victim, considering the age of the petitioners, and the materials are available on record. It is directed that କଣ ଲେଖିଲେ ସେଟା ଆଉ ଥରେ ଲେଖ ଗୋଟେ ସବମିଶନ ଲେଖନ୍ତୁ ପିଟିସନର ଉପରେ ଯୋଉଟା ଲେଖିଲେନି କି କାଉନସିଲ ଫର ଦ ପିଟିସନର ସେ ପାରାଗ୍ରାଫ ଗୋଟେ ଆଡ୍ କରନ୍ତୁ The learned counsel for the petitioner reiterates his submission that the petitioner number 1 is more than 84 years and the FIR has been lost after almost 2 years of the alleged occurrence. It is submitted that the allegation as indicated in the FIR regarding torture by the in-laws is almost 10 years earlier. Add kale sitire tapare eti kon code ko if the petitioners surrender before the learned court in season before the season of the matter and make a prayer for bail, the learned court shall grant the prayer subject to such stringent terms and conditions that would be felt that would be felt deemed and that would be deemed to be fit and proper by the learned court. Yes.
Item 5.
In that sub item for husband also, my lord,
Here, my lord,
नहीं सब आइटम तो नहीं था तेरे से गोटे सेपरेट अछि yes
two bail application.
separate
husband, your lordship, the husband,
Hmm.
on account of the conduct of the wife, that she always started without
से
taking.
तो समस्त तो गलेनी तेनो सीख जाई सी रहंतु रिजेक्ट करियो ना विथड्रॉ कर देबे ना कोन सरेंडर करी फर्स्ट और सेकंड और करियो
My intention, I have to say.
Hmm.
So after the marriage, your lordship, the wife conduct was very rude toward the family member.
सुनंतु मु एमएटीए
I filed-
कंफ्यूजन होची कि मु आया 31 कंसीडर करूनी
This application so far affair is concerned.
Hmm.
My filing of application of 13 before the London Court Bureau that is pending before the payment sheet 2022, that is CP number, your lordship, 209/2022. See, 2022, I have litigation between us in the matrimonial dispute between the court and concern. After
Yes, Mr.
that,
Sahoo.
orderly 2024,
31
if came up
is
with
pending.
affair,
13(1) is pending.
pending, your lordship,
That I
it
have
is pending.
That's the
And
problem.
in spite of that, your lordship, I am ready to take away my wife. I am ready to take away my wife.
आओ आपण रेडी होंतुनी.
My divorce application
Fine,
is pending since
as per
2022.
my instruction.
Even if you change your surname to be ready से हबनी. उन जहाँ चन से था.
As per my instruction, my lord, I have taken instruction that my husband having extramarital affair with another lady.
ଲେଖା ହେଇଛି କିଛି ଦଫା ତ ଲଗା ହେଇନି ନା.
Yes, my lord.
ଆପଣଙ୍କର ଦି ଜଣଙ୍କର ଫଟୋ ଆପଣ ଦେଖିଛନ୍ତି ବୋଲି ଲେଖିଛନ୍ତି ତ ସେ ଦଫା ଲଗା ହେଲାନି.
Is it not the affair is not international?
ସିପି କଥା ଲେଖିଛନ୍ତି.
That is not instruction. One affair is with me, your lordship. Therefore, I find out that my husband.
ନମ୍ବର ଜାଣିଛନ୍ତି.
Yes, my lord. This is CP number, your lordship, 209/2022.
But my humble submission would be, my lord, that CP proceeding cannot be a defense, my lord, to.
Not at all.
Yes.
That's a good. That is what I was thinking. But the problem is
It is a defense.
this
Because
can also be defense to
It is
CP. because CP is earlier.
say affair 2024, your lordship.
CP ହେଲା ପରେ ଏଇଟା ଫାଇଲ କରିଛନ୍ତି.
Yes, my lord. It is a defense.
ଆପଣଙ୍କର ଏଇଟା କିଛି ଦିନ ପରେ 13(1) ରେ ଆମେଣ୍ଡମେଣ୍ଟ ହେଇକି ଡିବି ଆଉ ଏସବୁ ପଶିଯିବ. ପ୍ରୋସିଡିଂ ଅଣ୍ଡର ଡୋମେଷ୍ଟିକ ଭାୟୋଲେନ୍ସ ତାପରେ 498 ସେଟା ତା ଦେହରେ ରହିଯିବ.
Rather, this present petitioner is, my lord, the main, my lord, culprit because of all the disturbances.
No, he is not the culprit. ତାଙ୍କ against ରେ ନାହିଁ ଆପଣଙ୍କର
Ye nahi. But the dowry demand.
because she thought it prudent that perhaps that would ମାନେ she ମାନେ ଯାଙ୍କ advisor ଯେ husband के against ରେ ତ 376 ହେଇପାରିବନି.
ଏଇଟା ତ ନାହିଁ.
ବର୍ତ୍ତମାନ ଯୋଉଟା ମ୍ୟାରିଟାଲ ରେପ୍ ଆସିଲାନି କି amendment ହେଲାନି କି
it, but the amendment meaning. But some judgments are that this allegation of 376 against husband should not be entertained. That is there.
Justice Rohtogi, Abad Vihari Rohtogi,
Yes.
Delhi High Court. CP ଅଛି pending ଅଛି
That is pending, your lordship.
ଯେ ମସିହାଟା କଟି ଯାଇଛି
Sir, ମୁଁ instruction
ଆଚ୍ଛା 22
ଆଜ୍ଞା।
ମାନେ ଉପରେ ଓଡିଆରେ
Xerox
ଲେଖା ହେଇଛି
କଟିଯାଇଛି।
16/4/2022 ତଳଟାରେ କଟି ଯାଇଛି ଫାଷ୍ଟ ପାରା ଦିଟା ରହିଲା ଯାହା ଲେଖିଛନ୍ତି ସେୟା ରହିବ ପାରା 3 କଣ ଲେଖିଛନ୍ତି ପଢନ୍ତୁ
is submitted by notified question that the petitioner is aged about 84 years.
ସେଟା କାଟିଦେବେ ସେଟା ଲେଖିବେ ସେଟା ରିପ୍ଲେସ ହବ ପାରା 3 ଲେଖନ୍ତୁ It is submitted by the learned counsel for the petitioner that proceeding for divorce, praying for divorce in CP number 209/2022 under section 13 into bracket English 1 into bracket capital small I dash small a closed of the Hindu Marriage Act 1955 is pending before the learned judge family court. The petition being filed on Judge Family Court, Balasore Court. Balasore. Petition being filed on 16/4/2022. It is submitted that after filing of the petition, the FIR against the petitioner and his family members has been filed as would be evident. FIR date कौन तो?
FIR date, your lordship, 24/5/2024.
That is 24/5/2024.
Occurrence of FIR 26/2024.
Alleging occurrence of 2/6/2022.
FIR date. FIR lodged on dated 2/6/2024.
24/5.
24/5 occurrence. 24/5/2024 occurrence. That reveals.
This is another controversial lordship. See, 2022 by
26,
divorce is pending.
FIR dated 2/6/2024. Alleging occurrence of 24/5/2024. And also referring to certain other earlier occurrences. Rest same now. So sound करो ना ले रहो appearance से कर रहा है doubt कौन पहुंचा रहा
You can after filing of the petition.
filing of the petitioner
Petition.
हाँ petitioner कहीं खोजन
Dated 4/6/24. I think the authorized dated for which.
FIR dated
2/6/24.
24.
हाँ
Alleging occurrence.
arising no alleging
Occurrence dated 24/24.
हाँ
And also referring to the certain other earlier occurrence.
हाँ was filed both of us have been taught English by the same set of teachers. He belongs to same school. So that helps me in interacting better.
Item 7.
Yes.
Obliged.
Vernacular, of course, vernacular medium. No? Yes.
May I please?
Yes, please.
That the petitioner is in custody since 3/4/2023.
Mr. Ponda, Mr. A.K. Ponda for the petitioner, Mr. A.K. Nanda AGA for the state. Yes. Why it has been listed? Because it was earlier
This is
rejected.
the deposition, man. Your lordship directed the deposition.
हाँ.
Yes. Last time,
Hmm.
my impression was that this person is innocent.
Hmm.
But after going through the deposition, I found that there is specific allegation by the girl against this man, so also by her father. Specific allegations. He was a party to the entire conspiracy to take away girls from Odisha, taking them to Chhattisgarh and other areas, and getting them forcibly married.
No, he is the driver, or
So I found that they are not making any allegation. He is a driver. He is in fact a part of that entire group, along with other accused persons. But the only problem is, my lord, here the earlier two persons, my lord, those who are the main persons, they were granted bail. That time the offences were, my lord, only 363. That is the only difference. But other offences were later added, and it is found that this is a, my lord, very serious situation. Minor girls are taken away, and luring them that they will be provided good jobs there. But ultimately, they are forced to live with persons, my lord, whom they don't know.
earlier order ta koti achi?
Deposition copy, my lord, may see.
Earlier order by this bench achi?
Your lord's bench.
Flag achi na kon achi?
ଦେଇଛନ୍ତି ନା?
ଆଜ୍ଞା ଆଜ୍ଞା କେତେ flag? Why? This is Bharat Meher.
Yes, my lord. Bharat.
Bharat, he is Bharat.
The father, mother and the victim, they have been examined.
They have been examined.
And there is totally contradiction in the evidences. If you look,
ଦେଖିଲେ ସେ ଯୋଉଟା ଆପଣ ରିଲାଏ କରୁଛନ୍ତି
ଝିଅର ବାପାଙ୍କର ଅଛି.
ଆଜ୍ଞା,
ଆମର ଏଥିରେ କାହିଁକି ଫାଇଲ ନାହିଁ ଡିପୋଜିସନ ଗୁଡାକ?
I am providing.
ଆପଣ ଫାଇଲ କରିନାହାନ୍ତି? ଏଇଟା ପେପରଲେସ୍ ଫର୍ମାଟରେ ହଉଛି ନା, ତେଣୁ ମୁଁ ଯଦି ଆଡ୍ କରିବି କେମିତି ହବ?
For perusal of the lawsuits.
No, I have to that. It has to be on record. Perusal ରେ କଣ ଅଛି? ବହୁତ ସମୟ ନଉଛନ୍ତି ଏଇ ସବୁ ଫାଇଲିଂ ଏରେ ରେଗୁଲାରାଇଜ କରିବା ବହୁତ ସମୟ ନଷ୍ଟ.
And 3 different stories have been told by 3 witnesses. The mother, the PW1, she stated that the victim was taken to my house. In paragraph,
You are relying on Mr. Nanda. You are referring to not relying, referring to the witness.
Suni Naik.
the victim,
PW2 my lord.
अच्छा PW1 ଟା ଦେଖନ୍ତୁ ଆଗ ଟିକେ.
PW1 paragraph 2, your lordship can place. May I place me?
ଭଲ ଅଛି ତ?
Paragraph 2, third line.
Did not entertain the prayer of the petitioner from bail on 16/10/2023. At that stage, that was the observation, Your Lordship.
Yes, please.
Offences under section 376(2)(n), 376(3), 506 of the IPC and section 6 of the POCSO Act. Notice was issued. I think the victim notice has been sufficient so far as the victim is concerned. Here, the allegation is that, my lord, this petitioner had a relationship with her, and subsequently the FIR was lodged. But there was specific allegation that this
legal aid counsel ନାହାନ୍ତି କି? ଏଟାକୁ ତାଙ୍କୁ ଭିସିରେ ଆଣନ୍ତୁ. କିଏ ଅଛନ୍ତି?
I am not updated.
Please obtain that.
But there has been developments in this sense, these reports and other things that has come. But I will not at this stage say that it falsifies, but it certainly doesn't
Inspire confidence.
support the prosecution version. So that I beg to point out, my lord, so far the material that has come after the earlier non-entertainment, my lord. I'll also find out with regard to the status.
That would be better.
May I only pray for a short date, my lord, because
Yes. This is item 8.
9.
Item 9. Mr. S.K. Mishra, Senior Counsel, instructed by Jagjivan Pradhan.
my lord, he there, if your lordship pleases, your lordship, Mr. Satyajit Palta Singh.
Mr. S. Palta Singh.
Pradhan is not there, my lord.
Okay. Mr. S. Mishra, Senior Counsel, instructed by Mr. Palta Singh. Ms. Palta Singh for the petitioner. Mr. Naik, Additional Standing Counsel for the state. Victim Lekhibe non. Last order टा केबे थिला?
7-8, the matter was in the list, but couldn't-
16/5 could not reach. 16/5/2024 there is an order.
No.
Did not reach, man.
Para one on 16/5/2024 the following order was passed. Apparently सब paragraph लिखंतु quote कर देले. Apparently even after intimating the learned counsel appearing through legal aid, there has been no representation today. Representation today on behalf of the victim, oblique informant. Then para. The registration intimate the learned secretary DLSA to inform the learned counsel who has been engaged, or in the alternative, the secretary shall do well to engage any other counsel who shall remain present in the next date of listing. List on 20 ना कितने को 20 no. You want it earlier, Mr. Misra?
And that is
But the problem is that if you are not having those depositions, again it will be adjourned.
that will be there, my lord, if it is there. But subject to your lordship's board, because I cannot just insist.
Nah,
on a
because
date.
I am unable to fix a date. So list on 20 no, 20/24 oblique when this bench sits next. The learned counsel for the petitioner and the learned ASC shall obtain appropriate status of the trial and obtain copies of status of trial. Stop. The learned counsel for the petitioner shall obtain copies of the depositions of the PWs
If any.
examined, if any, till date. Para, the registry shall do well to inform the secretary DLSA regarding listing of the matter whenever the matter is listed.
Now, will there be any earlier date by your lordship?
At times, because if it is, I get a chance, I can list the matters.
So if your lordship makes it next sitting, I'll get it, man, within a day to.
So I just went through an order of the Honorable Supreme Court that because the date was not fixed, it was taken exception to. But bail matters are, it is not of our court, of course. Pradhani, we have now become famous because of Pradhani Jani and Kusha Duruka. They have become now Indian standard also. One other High Court, it was the order is that list in its usual course because it is listed for seriatim. Bail petitions and applications are listed one after another. There is no deviation.
Serial wire bar members will have grievance. Why this matter? Why not my matter? And all those things. So the
and how I will express that I am not a regular sitting bench because of Kusha Duruka I have been sorry Pradhani Jani I have been given all this.
Thereafter the other.
Yes.
Obliged.
Judgment needs reconsideration.
Item 10.
My listener is saying the judgment needs reconsideration.
Yes. Because if the subsequent bench wants to differ, then it can refer to the earlier bench.
Yes.
That would be a better solution.
Right.
And the listing is a Herculean task also. If you suppose they inform you that we are listing 120 matters, by evening they tell that we have listed, but out of that 40 goes because of for the Pradhani Jani. At times it is more than about 60-70 matters. So they are in a fix.
In item 10,
Yes.
Mr. Nayak was appearing today. I have entered appearance for the informant. And also I am filing a objection to the bail petition, which I am filing today. I will also serve copy to the Lord Counsel for the petitioner. Which
What was the last order, please?
is around 200 pages. So since I have entered appearance and my lord, it's on.
Mr. kindly adjust the microphone to your bend the stem so that it will come to your
My lord.
Yes.
You have to repeat it. I have entered appearance today for the informant.
Mr. The D. Panda, along with Mr. B.B. Misra, advocate, along with Mr. B.B. Misra for the petitioner.
And I have also, I'm filing
Mr.
an
Kotia was.
No more. He's already.
Sita Panda say
No more in panel, man.
Acha.
I'm,
So Mr. Naik.
he's a very young counsel. One should give mark to it. Instead of laughing, one should give some mark to his. He's yet to become advocate general, government advocate. So by the time when he in that stage, if he speaks like this, then one should laugh.
No, recently in one of the this get-togethers, so somebody said that someone is no more. Actually, he meant that his father has passed away, so he has gone to attend the obsequies, and the Advocate General, Mr. Misra, was there, former Advocate General rather. So he said that in many times we also submit in court like this. Mr. Naik, ASC for the state, Mr. Himanshu Misra, along with Mr. Balaram Naik.
No, my lord, I have given consent to the informant. I am filing.
Oh, you have come to along with Mr. Panda.
No,
That's a good
I
thing.
am filing.
He cannot.
No, because Mr. Naik has withdrawn, so junior Mr. Naik.
Just a second. अच्छा कौन तो डॉक्यूमेंट कौन लिख लिया उतरे बापे अपीयरेंस से अपन कौन लिख लिया अपीयरेंस से कौन लिखेगा
Blood, one more.
हाँ Mr. Balaram Naik, learned counsel appearing for the informant, submits that he has given consent to the informant who had engaged him earlier to engage any other counsel. Stop. Mr. Himanshu, Mr. H.S. Misra, learned counsel, appears on behalf of the informant by filing Wakalatnama. Said Wakalatnama is taken on record. Shall be filed in the registry. That's a paperless na. Shall be filed in the registry. The memo filed by Mr. Naik, learned counsel, who had engaged earlier, giving consent, is also shall also be filed in registry. It is submitted by the learned. You are ready, or you will seek instruction?
Blood, in case one, I filed one objection today.
Yes. It is submitted by Mr. Misra, learned counsel, for appearing on behalf of the informant that he files objection.
In court today, man.
In court, he shall file.
No, I have
already.
Copy. I have already filed.
सेटा को स्कैन करने पे असुविधा हो जी सेठी दे दियो न से आसी होता बाटरे
Memo को file कर दी.
हाँ he has अपन एका कथा he has filed an objection to the which shall be scanned and of the scanned copy be updated. Copy of the said objection shall be served on Mr. Panda, learned counsel, appearing for the petitioner during course of the day.
Another prayer, my lord.
Yes.
Here, the petitioner had earlier approached in APL number 15813 of 2021. That record may also be called for. I think that record has not come. That is highly necessary. That may also be called for.
Earlier was 6-1.
My lord, 15813 of 2021. The petitioner before 439.
नहीं से कौन होची कि सेटा अपन करो.
But that is disposed of case. That is disposed of case.
Disposed of it, if not disposed of, can you just repeat that number?
APL 15813 of 2021.
That the registry has not shown to be his year.
No,
so what you do?
You know that that was filed by the present petitioner, and there are a lot of document which is helpful to the informant, and also for the honorable court to.
But that was disposed of by which bench? That I'm asking.
But that I can't say.
So because I can't call for
reference, not by bench, this to be hard. Whichever bench may be, but this is by the same petitioner. That is for the reference. Your lordship can.
No, if it has already dealt with arising out of the same material and dealt with by the bench, it has to go to that bench.
No. What that has been probably disposed of by the Justice Didas, what my last friend say he was appearing. But the point is that is disposed of case. That is to be destined for reference in this case. Not that is whatever your lordship decide, I don't stand on the way.
So then it has to go to be before the Justice Didas.
Something that is that.
So
For reference, initially your lordship may call for that thing, and your lordship what the order proposes to pass today may pass on the next day. Let the record be called for. Thereafter, your lordship will examine whether your lordship can hear or
submits that earlier BLAPL number.
ABL number.
ABLAPL.
ABLAPL.
दरकार नहीं. You obtain those certified copies and sign it here.
The entire records are necessary. How the forced affidavits were filed, that is for your lordship record, that is to be seen.
No, I cannot go beyond the records of this matter where ABLAPL, there is one ABLAPL and two BLAPLs.
No.
We already mentioned. I know those numbers.
No, ABL.
Since you are mentioning something else.
No. ABL record is, if it is there, it's okay. I am mentioning that thing only. ABL number 15813. Is it there with your lordship?
No.
9. So that is
basically it is not referred to even. It is submitted by the learned counsel for the informant that ABL number
15813 of 2021.
15813 of
15813 of 2021 by the petitioner.
2021 filed by the petitioner was disposed of by a coordinate bench. The registers shall verify and do the needful.
That may be put up before your lordship.
List on
Can I make a mention?
Please.
Since I am counsel for the petitioner, I have the right to make submissions first.
Yes.
But it seems nowadays that counsels appearing for informants, busybody informants, counsel for the state, they rise and make submissions before the court without giving a chance to the petitioner's counsel to speak.
No,
I'm very sorry about that. I'm very sorry about that. But just because of the fact that my learned senior friend is related to me through my wife, I am unable to say anything much against him.
No, he is.
What I would like to submit before your lordship is, what I'd like to submit before your lordship is that he says that he has filed a 200-page objection. Well and good, my lords. What new proposition of law has he shown in that objection? I don't think he must have shown any new proposition of law. This is a case where petitioner is in custody for about 1.5 years. Please wait, sir. For about 1.5 years in connection with magistrate tribal cases. Maybe, my lords, in the anxiety to get bail, he may have obtained a certificate which was not proper, my lords. But can that mean that in cases where people are facing trial in magistrate tribal offences, will they remain in custody because of no change in circumstance, because of the fact that being ill-advised by somebody, some document was filed? Can it be a ground, my lords, to take needless adjournments? Now, if your lordship will permit me, I would submit that irrespective of Mr. Misra's objection, my lords, I don't want a copy also. If your lordship can hear me, I don't mind.
Later, you see.
But this sort of tactics to take adjournment
is after you.
Not expected, at least in the High Court.
It is obvious that informant is after you.
So yes, but it is not expected. This sort of tactics.
So let us hear on merits on the next date.
Yes.
20
May I submit in reply?
next.
May I submit in reply to what my land said?
Not necessary. As far as the petition is concerned, we are not taking up on merits.
I did not say, I did not place it on merit.
No, I have been told, sir, that is a personal reason. I have been told by the bar to sit till 12:30 maximum. So I am unable to complete my quota because this is because of Kusa Duruka. All these tagged up matters. So 15 minutes given by bar and I will try to finish by 1.
Bar allowed, sir. Now it is allotting time, my lord.
No, Saturday. Not at all. To that extent, I have not grown. I am lacking confidence to be dictated by bar to that extent. I was informally told that since it's a Saturday, then let us finish the list quickly.
I did not argue on merit.
Yes.
Before merit, he
argue.
No, he said that because by relation by wife, he is not able to say. He speaks everything in the veranda. I don't know why he can't speak in the court.
Obviously, he finds the court not to be that confident to listen to
There is
everything.
no difference between bar and court in view of our population density of
Yes, yes.
population of lawyers.
Yes.
Then what he is saying, he can say so. In the court, we are different. In the house, we might be different. I did not
Yes.
argue. I did not argue on merit.
Yes,
I did
yes,
not open-
he also did not
His
reply
objection
anything on merits.
that before he is saying we are telling, it is not that we are saying on the basis- question of argument. I didn't open anything. I said only for the purpose of final hearing. First of all, I appear and
He has not responded. He has not responded anything regarding merits of the case.
ମନ୍ଦିର ଭିତରେ କେବେ ସେ କହନ୍ତିନି ମୁଁ ଶୁଣିନି ସେ ଯୋଉ ଗାଈ ମୋ କଦଳୀ ଖାଇନି ବୋଲିକିରି before that he started telling on merit about the what I'm
No, he said that his submission is fair that he has a right of audience first.
definitely, but the audience has not yet started. What I said, I just said that I appear today.
So the next matter, please. Next matter, please. Next matter.
Item 11.
Point of that, if your lordship would have gone on merit, then he can argue merit. I didn't argue on merit.
No, obviously, all are tied up matters. It is not functioning.
Your lordship, he is saying something and he is doing some just contrary in the court. He is pushing through my bed. This is the conduct of.
Stop, so that your lordship can dispose of other items.
Yes. Item 11, please.
My lord. My lord, here the petitioner is inside custody since 1/7/2023.
Se anile takar deposition milla.
Na deposition आगे से already साक्षी है गला ने.
नहीं last time जो आस्थिले कॉलेज आप appear कॉलेज आप बोलते आसुना है
Deposition आने किस लाभ हो ने. Lordship में direct for early disposal of the trial. Sorry जो trial. दिमास target कर दूँ trial sorry जो. Deposition आने भी बेला होने ने.
ऐसे सपोर्ट करूनथिले बोली तापर से अपियर करले कहले हमें दमु बोली
हां 376 AB टा तो तेनो झियो कहिछि तेनो
द लॉर्ड
पार्टी कॉपी आनले भी
मिस्टर अरिजित मिश्रा फॉर द सेटा आपनकर ए बेल पिटिशन से डायरेक्शन देई हो
हां हां दे हो और
पिटिशन लाइक
अर्ली डिस्पोजल
मतलब सुचिंतित मतामत दियंतु
since he is inside custody for more than 1 year and victim has already been examined.
Mr. Arijit Mishra for the petitioner, Mr. Nayak AC for the state. When the matter was taken up on 6/5/2024, the following order was passed. The learned counsel for the petitioner submits that the trial has progressed further, and at this stage, he would not press for the prayer of bail. He would not press for the prayer as made in the petition seeking bail. Para. It is stated at the bar that since the trial has progressed substantially, the petitioner is incarcerating since
1/7/2023.
1/7/2023. It would be in the interest of justice to direct the learned court in the learned trial court to proceed with the trial and complete the same at the earliest possible date. The learned AC has fairly also stated that the trial may be completed by the learned court as expeditiously as possible. Para. Having heard the learned counsel for the parties, it is the petition stands disposed of. However, with the observation that the learned court in session of the matter, the learned trial court, not session, no, the learned trial court shall do well to proceed with the trial and complete the same without granting any unnecessary adjournments at an early date as would be possible as per the consider board as per the board of the learned court. disposed of accordingly. Yes. Yes, yes, Mr. Das.
May I please, your lordship?
Mr. Mahapatra, H.N. Mahapatra.
My lord, the petitioners are in custody since 7/6/2023. Your lordship will find that the FIR is initially registered under section 307 and other allied offences. Subsequently, it is turned to 302 when my lord Bhimo Behera expired on 10/6/2023 in hospital. The trial has not commenced, but fact remains that your lordship may kindly see the allegations against the present petitioners. The one in
Mr. H.N. Mahapatra for the petitioner, Mr. Naik for the state, AC for the state. Our bahar kichhi trial status kichhi achi.
Your lordship may kindly see from this record. The one in Bhimo Behera has
ସେ ଗଛରେ ଚଢିକି ବଡେ ପିଟା ହେଲେ ତାପରେ ପଡିଶା ଘର ଲୋକ
ସେଲାଣ୍ଡ ହଉଛି ରଘୁ ବେହେରା ସେ ଯୋଉ ମୁଣ୍ଡରେ ଗୋଟେ ମାତ୍ର ଇଞ୍ଜୁରୀ ଅଛି ଯୋଉଟା ହ୍ୱିଚ୍ ଇଜ ଦି କଜ ଅଫ
ଇଞ୍ଜୁରୀ ପାଉନାହାନ୍ତି ଆପଣ ପୋଷ୍ଟମର୍ଟମ ରିପୋର୍ଟରେ ଆପଣଙ୍କର ସବୁ ପାଇଲେ ଯେ ସେଟା
ଆପଣ ପାଇଲେ ପୁରା ଗୋଟେ ହେଡ୍ ଇଞ୍ଜୁରୀ
କିଛି ଇଞ୍ଜୁରୀ ନାହିଁ ବୋଲି ଆପଣ କହିଥିଲେ
ଗୋଟେ ହେଡ୍ ଇଞ୍ଜୁରୀ ବୋଲି ଅଛି
ଗୋଟେ ହେଡ୍ ଇଞ୍ଜୁରୀ ତ ଫାଟାଲ
ହଁ ସେଟା କେବଳ ରଘୁ ବେହେରା ହିଁ ବାଡେଇଛି
ସେଇଟା କିଛି କ୍ଲିୟରଲି ଜଣା ପଡୁନି ହଁ ଆପଣ ପ୍ରଥମେ କହିଲେ କିଛି ଇଞ୍ଜୁରୀ ନାହିଁ ତାପରେ କହିଲେ ଗୋଟେ ଇଞ୍ଜୁରୀ ତାପରେ କହିଲେ ରଘୁ ବେହେରା ବାଡେଇଛି ବୋଲି କିଏ କହୁଛି
ନା ସମସ୍ତେ ଏଭିଡେନ୍ସ କହୁଛନ୍ତି ସମସ୍ତେ କହୁଛନ୍ତି ୟୋର ଲର୍ଡସିପ ଆଇ ମେ ବି ପରମିଟେଡ ଟୁ ରିଡ୍
ଆପଣ ପୋଷ୍ଟମର୍ଟମ ରିପୋର୍ଟ ଦେଖିଲେ
ମୁଁ ଦେଖିଲି ତା ମୁଁ ଆଇ ଷ୍ଟୁଡ କରେକ୍ଟ ମତେ ଯାହା କହିଲେ ମୁଁ ଆଇ ଷ୍ଟୁଡ କରେକ୍ଟେଡ ଲର୍ଡସିପ ୟୋର ଲର୍ଡସିପ ମେ କାଇଣ୍ଡଲି ସି ଭୀମ
ସେ ଆପଣ ସେ ମେରିଟରେ ଆର୍ଗ୍ୟୁ କରନ୍ତୁନି ମେରିଟରେ ୟୁ କ୍ୟାନଟ୍ ମେକ୍ ଆଉଟ୍ ଏ କେସ୍
ୟେସ୍ ୟୋର ଲର୍ଡସିପ
single head injury is enough to kill a person so that is enough ସେଇ ପ୍ରୋଲଙ୍ଗଡ ଇନକାର୍ସରେସନ ରେ ଆପଣ ଯାଆନ୍ତୁ
ରଘୁ ବେହେରା
ପ୍ରୋଲଙ୍ଗଡ ଇନକାର୍ସରେସନ ରେ ଯାଆନ୍ତୁ ଷ୍ଟ୍ରିଞ୍ଜେଣ୍ଟ କଣ୍ଡିସନ ରେ ଯାଆନ୍ତୁ ଆଉ କେତେ ଜଣ ରହିଲେ ଏଥିରେ
ରଘୁ ବେହେରା ମେନ୍ ଆସିଲାଣ୍ଡ ଯେ ସେ ଭିତରେ ଅଛି
ଆରେ ଆଉ କେତେ ଜଣ ବହୁତ ଜଣ ମଲ୍ଟିପୁଲ ଅଛନ୍ତି ଏଥିରେ ଧଡିଆ ଗଟିଆ ତାପରେ ପିନାମଣି ରୀନାମଣି ଜଗା କିଏ ଆଉ କେତେ ଜଣ ରହିଲେ
ସେମାନଙ୍କ ନାଁରେ ଚାର୍ଜସିଟ୍ ହେଇନି ସେମାନଙ୍କ
ନାଁରେ ନଟ୍ ଚାର୍ଜସିଟେଡ ଇଏ accused persons Para 1 लिखंतु the petition has been filed under so and so complete करो पूरा Para 2 complete करंतु that the matter has been placed before this bench in view of the fact that earlier BLAPL 9967 of 2023 filed by one of the co-accused persons
two co-accused persons
filed by two co-accused persons was dealt with by this bench and disposed of by order dated 23/11/2023. So लिखिए जो standing order हमको जो लिखिए then para para 4 of the said bill order टा repeat करते हैं इन्फॉर्मेंट काजी आछिन ना एतरे के इन्फॉर्मेंट अपेयर करनांते तले ठीक अछि the lauded next para the lauded additional standing counsel referring to the case diary opposes the prayer for bail then likhontu considering the submissions of the learned counsel for the petitioner the learned ASC for the state and the materials on record. This court is inclined to grant bail to the petitioner subject to such stringent terms and conditions that would be imposed by the learned court in season of the matter. We shall also contain a condition that any violation of public deviation from any of the terms and conditions that would be imposed for grant of bail shall result in filing of application by the informant, victim, law enforcement agency for cancellation of bail. ता पूर्वरु लिखिबे जोटा petitioner submission लिखंतु it is submitted by the learned counsel for the petitioner. The petitioner is in custody since
7/6/2023
7/6/2023 for a period more than a year and there is no likelihood of the early commencement completion of the trial at this stage. Considering the period of incarceration of the petitioner, the prayer for bail may be considered sympathetically. Yes, next please.
13.
May I please your lordship?
Yes,
I have,
please.
I have been in jail since 13 May 2023. My lord, earlier bail application was rejected, and in the para 5, in the last 3 lines, my lord has been pleased to order that
अच्छा 302 रे
302 ରେ
302 रे आपनकर अगेंस्ट ओवरटैक कोन अछि कोंतु
सर किछि नाही एंड आई हैव गिवन द डिपोजिशन कॉपीज आल्सो खाली कहउथि सर से 3 जण जो साक्षी आपन कहिथिले ସେମାନେ ମନା କରିଛନ୍ତି
ମୁଁ କିଛି କହିନି ଆଜ୍ଞା
ନାଇଁ ମାଇ ଲର୍ଡ
ମୁଁ ତ ସେପଟୁ ପଳାନ୍ତି ତାହେଲେ I would have been free from these things ସେପଟେ କେସ୍ ଫେସ୍ କରନ୍ତି ଯାଆନ୍ତି 302 ରେ please consider ଆପଣ 302 ରେ you have to show me that postmortem report ଆପଣ ଫେଭର ରେ ଅଛି ट्रायल प्रोग्रेस କରିଛି ନହେଲେ 302 को बारंबार लिस्ट कले कोन हो
my lord that trial has progressed I have submitted the deposition copies also deposition copy रे सर 2 जण जो अछंती सर deposition copy रो
कॉपी देचंती कि नहीं मिस्टर नायक को when we are discussing he should not look blank that I don't like आपण कहा पर स्पेसिफिक कोंतु कहार डिपोजिशन ऊपर रिलाय करचंती
सर PW1 विश्वमित्र गुरु साहू पेज 10 रे अछि से he has become hostile
केतरा विटनेस रहले
सर 3टा सर विटनेस आउरी 8 10 जण अछन
10 जण रे की अछि डॉक्टर राव आयो हेले एग्जामिन हेले कि नहीं
डॉक्टर राव आयो आसनांती किंतु जे डिजीज रो मदर वाइफ आसी प्लस ये आछंती तार जो ब्रदर जे थिला मेन विटनेस गुटे से आसी
आपण कहार डिपोजिशन ऊपर रिलाय करचंती कहले
सर 1 टा हॉस्टाइल हिची
छाड़ दियंतु
सर 2 टा 2 रे जे अछि गौरव प्रधान वाइफ से कोची से किछि देखिनी जानिनी म अन्य मानक तो सुनिथिली एंड सर
PW2 कोजन के जाय देखि नांदी
हां PW2 कोजन मु देखिनी पेज 12 रे से कोचंती पेज सर पेज 13 मोर जो विटनेस अछि से कोचंती आई केम टू नो फ्रॉम माय ब्रदर एंड द इन्फॉर्मेंट that on 28/11 about 8:30 p.m. that dead body was in the hospital.
आपण देखिबे एटा को एविडेंस को नेक्स्ट डेट नवा मिस्टर नायक
माइर
डिपोजिशन उडा को देखिबे आपण को सुनंतु सर लेट अस नॉट वेस्ट टाइम आपण यू स्ट्रेट अवे कम टू द पॉइंट कोटा आपण बेस्ट पॉइंट कहले
सर बेस्ट पॉइंट होची पेज 15 रे जो अछंती से होचंती डिजीज रो सळा
मु आपण पचरे पर्पस जे सो दैट ही कैन रिप्लाई आज तो आपण को दिया जीवनी
सर सेटे कोचंती
सळाटा कोन बेस्ट पॉइंट को
सर बेस्ट
आपण आई विटनेस नाहंती वीपन ऑफ ऑफेंस सीज हेनी कि आपनकर alleged occurrence alleged माने इंजुरी जोटा हेची दैट इज नॉट कमेंसुरेट विथ दैट इज नॉट मैचिंग विथ द पोस्टमार्टम रिपोर्ट सेमतिया किछि कोंतु मतलब 302 रे खाली कोन आपण कहउछन
302 रे जो इंजुरी रिपोर्ट गुडा अछि ओनली ब्रसेस माने गोटे दाग हेची से माने घोसर
से आपण मिस्टर महापात्र देखलेनी सर से कहउथले किछि इंजुरी हेनी से लोक चली गेला तापर मुझे पढंतु किछि इंजुरी नाही
सर गोटे दळ
सबटोटल हेमाटोमा तागर मध्ये थिला
सर एक्चुअली ही
सिंपली बुझंतु डोंट मेक इट अ गेस वर्क और ट्रिवियलाइज थिंग्स
सर मु लास्ट
आपण जदी कहबे किछि हेनी कोर्ट बेसी सीरियसली देखिबे बी सीरियस इन योर सबमिशन
सर टिके कोदे लास्ट टाइम सर सेट सबमिट करथली से गोटे ही वाज ए पागल ताकू 5-10 जन लोक मारचंती बोली कहउचंती से रोड रे पडिची ता मुंडरे सर इंजुरी
सर कार कोन किछि नै आपण रोड इंजुरी तल देखिबे से शुणु आपण कहते हैं रास्ता पड़ी इंजुरी होती स्टेट अवे कम टू दैट पर्टिकुलर पॉइंट इन द पीएन एग्जामिनेशन कहतु देखते नहीं आगे कहतु देखते स्टेट कौन
देखिए सर गोटे मिनट
पागल को जी बाड़े से निजे ही पागल होते विदाउट हैविंग सिंपैथी एंड कंपैशन
Sir, what you which
That is not a point in favor of the accused person. That is against the accused person.
Sir, Annex 3, page 25 ରେ mention କରିଛି ତ injury.
Mention କରନ୍ତୁନି sir. From straight away come to the evidence.
Sir,
ଆପଣ mention କଲେ କଣ ହବ?
ନାଇଁ sir, ସେଥିରେ ଲିଖିଛି bruises of size 9 cm into 2.55 cm.
ମୋ ପାଖରେ postmortem report ଅଛି Mr. Naik.
My lord,
ଦିଅନ୍ତୁ।
Sir, ମୁଁ ଦେଇଛି, ମୁଁ copy ଦେଇଛି।
ଆଉ ଗୋଟେ copy ଦିଅନ୍ତୁ। ନାଇଁ
ନାଇଁ, with the annexure I have included annexure 3, page 25 kindly. Sir, ସେଥିରେ ସେ କହୁଛନ୍ତି bruises of size 9 cm into 2.5 cm, bluish in color.
Last ଆଗ ଦେଖନ୍ତୁ ଆପଣଙ୍କର 14ଟା injury ଅଛି।
Sir, ସବୁଗୁଡାକ ଏଇ aberration.
ଆରେ ମତେ କୁହନ୍ତୁନି।
Sir,
ତାକୁ ପଢନ୍ତୁ।
Sir, I am putting second one is
ସବୁଗୁଡାକ aberration ନୁହଁ।
Sir, Sir, except the 13, swollen contusion is there.
Swollen contusion blue in color aberration ଆପଣ କହିବେ ସେମିତି କରନ୍ତୁନି।
ନାଇଁ ସର୍
କୁହନ୍ତୁ ସେମିତି ହେଲେ you are testing the patience of the court.
Sorry.
ସେଗୁଡା କୁହନ୍ତୁନି ସରି ପରି କହି ସମୟ ନଷ୍ଟ କରନ୍ତୁନି।
Sir.
Opinion ଦେଖନ୍ତୁ।
My lord.
Opinion ଦେଖନ୍ତୁ।
Opinion the above mentioned external and internal injuries are antemortem in nature and should have been caused due to hard and blunt trauma. The age of the injury are within the about 12 hours of this event. Death is to craniocerebral injury. Sir, ସେ ରାସ୍ତାରେ ପଡି ଯାଇଛନ୍ତି ଆଉ ମୋର
ଆପଣ craniocerebral injury ତାପରେ ପଢନ୍ତୁ। ନିର୍ଘାତ ବାଡେଇଛନ୍ତି। ରାସ୍ତାରେ ପଡିଲେ ଜଣଙ୍କର 16ଟା ଇଞ୍ଜୁରି ହବନି।
ନା ଏଇ ଯୋଉ ଖଣ୍ଡିଆ ଘୋଷାଡିଛନ୍ତି
କ୍ରାନିଓସେରେବ୍ରାଲ ଇଞ୍ଜୁରି କୋଉ ଜାଗାରେ ହେଇଛି? ରାସ୍ତାରେ ପଡିଲେ କୋଉଠି ହବ?
ମୁଣ୍ଡ ରାସ୍ତା ହାତ କୋଉଠି?
ତେଣୁ ସେଇଟା ଆପଣଙ୍କ imagination. Don't go by that. You are making arguing to reject your bail petition. Sir, don't make a guesswork here.
No.
I have some difficulty in tolerating guesswork. So don't do that. ଆପଣ specific କୁହନ୍ତୁ ସେ ତାଙ୍କର ଦେଖିକି ଆସି କହିବେ।
ମୁଁ ସେଟା କହୁଛି ପ୍ଲସ୍ ଡିପୋଜିସନ ରେ ମୋ ନାଁରେ କିଏ କହିନାହାନ୍ତି।
କୋଉଟା ଆପଣ କହିବେ ନା ସେମିତି
ଡିପୋଜିସନ 1, 2, 3
କିଏ କାହା ନାଁରେ ସ୍ପେସିଫିକ କହିବେ କାହାର ଡିପୋଜିସନ PW1 ଆପଣ ଆକ୍ୟୁଜ କିଏ ସେ କହିବେ। ଆପଣ କେତେ ଆପଣଙ୍କ ଏଗେନ୍ଷ୍ଟ ପାଷ୍ଟ ଆଲିଗେସନ୍ସ କଣ ଅଛି?
ପାଷ୍ଟ ଆଲିଗେସନ ନାହିଁ, ଆଣ୍ଟିସିଡେଣ୍ଟ ନାହିଁ।
ଆପଣ କେତେ ଜଣ ପାଇଁ କରୁଛନ୍ତି?
ମୁଁ ଖାଲି ଜଣକ ପାଇଁ କରୁଛି ସାର୍। ଅନ୍ୟ ଅଦର 5 ଆର୍ ରିଲିଜ୍ ଅନ୍ ବେଲ୍। I am the only lone fellow.
ଆପଣଙ୍କ ଏଗେନ୍ଷ୍ଟ ଏଫଆଇଆର ରେ କଣ ସ୍ପେସିଫିକ ଆଲିଗେସନ ଅଛି ଦେଖାନ୍ତୁ।
Sir, specific nahi. That is all. Sir, FIR ta pad douch.
ଯଦି ନାହିଁ ତାହେଲେ ନେକ୍ସଟ କମ୍ ଟୁ ଦ PW କିଏ ଆପଣଙ୍କ ଏଗେନ୍ଷ୍ଟ କଣ କହିଛନ୍ତି?
Sir, PW1. Sir, PW1, he has turned hostile.
ନେକ୍ସଟ ସେଟା ତ ଆପଣ ଚିନ୍ତନ କହିଲେନି। ଆପଣ ପଚାରୁଛି କିଏ କଣ କହିଛନ୍ତି ଆପଣ ଖାଲି କହୁଛନ୍ତି ସେ ହଷ୍ଟାଇଲ।
PW2, that is the wife of the deceased. ସେ କହୁଛନ୍ତି I came to know about this from the page 13 para 6 ରେ।
ଏଥିରେ ଅକୁଲାର ଏଭିଡେନ୍ସ ଅଛି କି? ଆଉ କାହିଁ ସେଟା କହୁଛନ୍ତି ଯେ ତାଙ୍କ ୱାଇଫ କହିଲେ ଇଏ କହିଲେ ସେ କହିଲେ? When the prosecution is not relying on ocular evidence, conviction ହେଇପାରିବନି?
अच्छा PW3 कौची जे सर पारा पेज 15 ने para 6 रे I cannot say the name of the person who told that the accused person
Mr. Naik, just go to
direct allegation against him, my lord. The petition against the direct allegation against me, they have first slaps, kicks, etc. and dragged on the hard surface of the road. In direct, they have hit the person, my lord.
CCTV footage ରେ କଣ ଅଛି?
CCTV footage in this found out that on verification of the CCTV footage, statement of the witness and a local inquiry, it came to light that accused person named Nadu Manoj Gadua.
ଏଟା କାହାର ଫୁଟେଜ କୋ ପଡୁଛନ୍ତି? PW?
That is the brief facts for.
ନାଇଁ ବର୍ତ୍ତମାନ ସେ ଟ୍ରାଏଲ ଆରମ୍ଭ କରି ହି ରିଲାଇଂ ଅନ୍ ଆପଣ ଡିପୋଜିସନ ଦେଖନ୍ତୁ। ଛାଡି ଦିଅନ୍ତୁ, ସମୟ ବହୁତ ଗଲାଣି, ଛାଡି ଦିଅନ୍ତୁ। ଏଇଟା କେତେ ନମ୍ବର ଆଇଟମ?
Statement of eyewitness Vishwamitra Sahu, my lord.
Mr. नहीं सी तो देखी ना
ଆଜ୍ଞା
ଆପଣ ସେ CCTV footage ରେ କିଏ ବାଡଉଛନ୍ତି ଦେଖନ୍ତୁ.
ଆଜ୍ଞା
You are Mr. Malik.
Malik.
So DPS Malik for the petitioner, Mr. Naik for the ASC for the state. The Lord Counsel for the petitioner submits that the trial has progressed substantially and stop. The prosecution witnesses have deposed, which does not inculpate the petitioner. And he may be considered, his prayer for bail may be considered sympathetically. Copies of the depositions have been served on the learned ASC, who shall go through the same to assist the court. List on 20 2023 2024 oblique when this bench sits next. Yes, next. 14.
Next. Yeah, praying for next.
14 ଟା କଣ ତାଙ୍କ ସାଙ୍ଗରେ କି?
No.
6 ସାଙ୍ଗରେ?
Here, my lord granted one of the wife of the petitioner also bail. It is cyber crime fraud. I am praying the next sitting.
That lady from Nagaland?
Yes, ma'am. The husband.
Mr. Amuliratna Ponda for the petitioner. Then it is also connected to 6.
I have to file the Lord bail.
Mr. Amuliratna Ponda for the petitioner, Mr. Naik for the state, the learned counsel for the petitioner seeks accommodation to obtain instructions to advance arguments as prayed for list on 20 oblique when this bench sits next. 15.
Lord, I prefer an adjournment.
Mr. Das, Mr. Siddharth Gautam Das, Mr. Das, Mr. Patti. The learned counsel for the petitioner seeks accommodation to obtain instructions to advance arguments. As prayed for list on 20 now, oblique when this bench sits next. 16.
May I please, Your Lordship?
Yes.
That, present accused person is languishing in still custody since from method.
Anay Jadab bro, I would tell na.
Hon'Ble Jadab. Sir, Your Lordship has been heard by the Bharat Meher, one of the case.
Two din asyo Bharat Mehra ko dinu gala. Bharat Mehra hochi again
7. Already disposed. Sir, may Your Lordship the present accused is languishing custody to
7 ta apna allow hoy gala.
Sir, presently the present accused.
Anay Jadab ko trial court chhadna thi?
No, sir. No. He is also languishing custody. His name has not been reflected. Earlier, on the order sheet, already the accused name is Manavi Jadhav and Bharat Meher and the allegation. So basically, on the FIR was lodged by 363 on the informant's father, who is the PW3 of the case. He has lodged a FIR.
MP. Sir, di jona local anantu affidavit.
Sir.
ଦି ଜଣ ଲୋକାଲ ଲୋକଙ୍କର ଆପଣ you have to be proactive in bail petition. ଖାଲି ଫାଇଲ କରିକି ତାକୁ ତାପରେ କୋର୍ଟ ଗୋଟେ କଣ କହିବେ ସେମିତି କରନ୍ତୁନି. You must understand that he is a outsider. Allegations are serious. Court has to see that two local persons are there. ଆପଣ ଦୁଇ local person କୁ ଆଣନ୍ତୁ affidavit ଦିଅନ୍ତୁ ଏଠି.
Your Lordship, in the meantime, the procedure, already the examination of the PW1, 2, 3, the informant and the informant's daughter and the
item 7, since I have heard it, so I remember.
Sir, Your Lordship.
I have already heard and read 1, 2, and 3. Who has stated in favor of the accused persons out of the 3?
Out of this, sir, nobody has stated against the present accused person. Sir, Your Honor has to the annexation number 3, in page number.
Yeah, no style.
Sir, no, already, sir, he has stated that.
So that still like that, I have read it. So, Chadantu. Kanai Jadhav, he comes from outside state.
Sir.
You have to go to that extent that to show that two persons, local persons shall stand security.
Sir, yes, sir, I am Lordship, sir, I am ready, sir. The two local person will be also ready.
Taka relation kiye rahi paribe?
Sir?
Jone relation kiye rahi paribe? Taka relation achanti?
Sir, the local person there, it is, sir, taka relation, sir, achanti, ye, taka vyavasayiko bhitire.
If I impose that condition, will it be satisfied?
Local person.
ଆପଣ ସେ କ୍ଲିୟର ଇନଷ୍ଟ୍ରକ୍ସନ ଆଣନ୍ତୁ ସାର୍ ସେମିତି ହାଫ୍ ହାର୍ଟେଡ କରନ୍ତୁନି ଜିନିଷଟାକୁ
He is languishing custody, sir, more than sir.
ଆପଣ ସେମିତି କଣ who will do it? Who will advise your client? Next date କୁ ରଖିବେ ନା ଆଜି ସେଇ କଣ୍ଡିସନରେ ଛାଡ଼ିବେ ଯିବେ?
Sir, your lords. Sir, I will try best.
Next time ସେ ବୁଝିକି କହିବେ?
Already, sir, already say 1 year. More than
Time କଲେ ବୋଲି ରହିଲା ଆଜ୍ଞା. He's that because ସେ କଣ charity କଲେ ବୋଲି ତାଙ୍କୁ ରଖା ହେଲା କି? So Pati, that record of the item 7, you should tag this. Appear କରୁନାହାନ୍ତି ଆପଣ notice sufficient ହେଇଛି
informant sir କରିଛି on the by DLC sir legal aid ଟା ବାଧ୍ୟ sufficient ହେଇଛି ଏଟା
ତାଙ୍କୁ ଟିକେ ଆଣୁନାହାନ୍ତି ଆପଣ କହିଲେ ସେ ଆସିବେନି ଆସିବେ
sufficient sir ସେ କହିଲେ sir first time sir appeal କରିଥିଲେ court adjourn ହେଲା after the adjournment ସେ high court sir ଯାଇଥିଲେ ତାପରେ sir ଏଠି legal aid କୁ କହିଲେ
ହଁ ମୁଁ ସେ କହୁଛି ସେଠି ଯେ legal aid ରେ counsel ଅଛନ୍ତି ଆପଣ ତାଙ୍କୁ request କଲେ ସେ ଆସିବେ so that you can proceed with hearing ଆପଣଙ୍କ colleague at the bar, you should do that. Rather than leaving everything on the court, ଆମେ notice ପଠେଇବୁ sufficient ହବ ତାପରେ ଖବର ଦେବୁ.
Sir, she has appeared and has hold illegal.
Yes, I understand, sir. That is how I'm asking you that he must be your friend in the bar. You should request him.
ଆଜି ସେ today Saturday by ସେ ତ absent ହେଇ ଯାଇଛନ୍ତି କୋଉଠି ନାହିଁ.
କୁହନ୍ତୁ next date ରେ ତାଙ୍କୁ ଆଣନ୍ତୁ. This is item 16. Mr. Deepak Kumar Sahu for the petitioner. Mr. Pati AC for the state. Informant public victim, none. Mr. Sahu, learned counsel, appears on behalf of the petitioner, being present in the virtual court, High Court of Orissa, Hon'Ble, and addresses arguments. The learned counsel, Mr. Das, engaged through the legal aid to appear and to represent the informant public victim, is not present today. The learned counsel, Mr. Sahu, shall inform Mr. Das to remain present on the next date of hearing. The registry shall also intimate the learned secretary DLSA Hon'Ble to inform the learned counsel engaged by the DLSA to represent the informant public victim. The depositions upon par achi, Mr. Patti. Depositions of the prosecution witnesses are available with the learned AC, so as to enable him to go through the same and assist the court. List on 29/24 when this bench sits next. The registry shall intimate the next date to the learned secretary DLSA whenever the matter is listed. Mr. Sahu, you do this. You inform your colleague and bring him, ask him to request him to remain present. Yes.
17. Item 18 is connected with the 16.
18, you are Mr.
Anil Jadhav. Anil Jadhav.
Maharana, Mr. Maharana.
No.
Smriti Ranjan Rautar. Mr. S.R. Raut for the petitioner.
Anil Jadhav, my lord, who accused.
ଏଟା ସେଇ ଦିନକୁ ଯିବ
My lord. Item 18.
ଆପଣ ଡିପୋଜିସନ କପି ଦେବେ ନା ସେଇ ଚଳିବ
ସେଇଠି ତ କହିଦେବି my lord, as per my lord.
ଠିକ ଅଛି ମିଷ୍ଟର ରାଉତ ଲର୍ନେଡ କାଉନସିଲ ଫର ଆପଣ ମିଷ୍ଟର ଦାସ ଆପଣ ଇନଫର୍ମେଣ୍ଟ
7.
18 ଟାରେ ଶୁଣନ୍ତୁ 16 ପରେ 18 ଟା ବି ମିଶେଇ ଦିଅନ୍ତୁ କାହିଁକି ନା ଏଟା ଏକା ଅର୍ଡର ହବ ମିଷ୍ଟର S.R. ରାଉତ ଫର ଦ ପିଟିସନର ମିଷ୍ଟର Akshay Kumar Patti AC for the state. The learned counsel for the petitioner submits that the trial has progressed substantially. He has obtained copies of the depositions of the prosecution witnesses. The copies shall be filed before the court and shall be served on the learned AC to go through the same to assist the court. Scan copy be updated. List on 20 when this bench sits next. Then Mr. Das, item 17.
17.
Offense section 376 2N and 373 506 109 and 34 34
Notice जाइनी
नोटिस जाइए
आगे
नोटिस जाई थला
अच्छा Mr. Himanshu Bhushan Das for the petitioner, Mr. A.K. Patti AC for the state. By order dated 8/4/2024, the following was directed. Put up, copy paste कर दियो पारा आपनकर नोटिस कोन रिपोर्ट अछि
Notice sufficient task.
जाना पड़नी the learned AC submits that though he has forwarded the copy of the petition, he has not received an intimation from the concerned IO regarding sufficiency of notice on the victim oblique informant, apprising them regarding their right of audience in the present proceeding. The learned AC shall do the needful for informing the IO for up-to-date instruction regarding sufficiency of the notice. तापर लिखंतु पारा the learned secretary DLSA shall be informed by the registry to do the needful in terms of the order dated 8/4/2024. List on 20/4/20/9/2024 oblique when this bench sits next. Yes.
Item 19.
Item 19, my lord. A tide of matter, your lordship.
Sorry?
Tide of matter.
Yes, why? Earlier rejected?
Yes, my lord.
Or co-accused was granted?
No, no one co-accused. This is the sole accused, my lord. Offense under section 376 2N. And the petition is in custody since 30th March 2023, my lord.
ଆପଣ ତ ଦେଖୁଛନ୍ତି how you are dealing with these matters. ଯଦି you have to take a chance if the trial progresses, you have some material in your hand which you can rely on.
Yes, yes, I have already.
କଣ କୋଉଟାରେ ଆପଣ come to that? Status come to that କୋଉଥିରେ ଆପଣ rely କରୁଛନ୍ତି? କୋଉଟାରେ କୋଉଟା ଆପଣଙ୍କର କହିବା ଅନୁସାରେ that helps the petitioner କୁ କିଏ examine ହେଲେଣି କୁହନ୍ତୁ ଆଗ?
My lord, the informant and the.
ଆରେ ଆପଣ ଫାଇଲ କରିନାହାନ୍ତି କି କୋର୍ଟରେ?
Yes, yes.
Already ଫାଇଲ କଲେ?
My lord, I have.
Yes, Mr. Barik.
13/8 ରେ କରିଛି ଆଜ୍ଞା. 13/8/2024 ରେ କରିଛି ଆଜ୍ଞା. I have the copy, my lord. I have also served to the government.
Mr. ପାଢୀ ଯେ ଆମର ଏଠିକା ବାର ନା ସେଠିକାର?
ଏଠିକା ବାର ଆଜ୍ଞା.
ଟିକେ ଇନଫର୍ମ କରିବେନି ଆପଣ? When you are having a
he is not regularly coming, my lord, that is.
ଫୋନ କରୁନାହାନ୍ତି? ତାଙ୍କ ପ୍ରେଜେଣ୍ଟ at least VC ରେ ଆସିପାରିବେ? After he has appeared in absence, how will proceed with the hearing? Notice is sufficient. Yes, ଆପଣ କାହା ପରେ rely କରୁଛନ୍ତି so that he will also go through.
PW 8 and 9, my lord.
8 and 9 how they are related or how they are situated?
They are the friends of the victim, my lord.
ତାକୁ ଛାଡନ୍ତୁ ସେଗୁଡା କିଛି ଲାଭ ନାହିଁ. ଆପଣ victim ର ନିଜର କି ତାଙ୍କର parents କର
Then the grandmother, my lord.
grandmother ଙ୍କର କଣ ସେ ଥିଲେ present ଥିଲେ?
Yes, he was present on that day in that particular house, my lord, and he also locked from the outside of the door. Where the petition has been kept inside his house, I mean her house, since 5 PM, my lord. Sakhal ପର୍ଯ୍ୟନ୍ତ ଥିଲେ. That is, my lord.
Victim କେତେ number ହେଇଛି?
Victim, my lord, 2. Your lordship can have a glance. PW 2, my lord, victim. Victim is 3, my lord, sorry. Victim 3. The mother of the victim is 2 the informant, and PW1 is also the informant, my lord. Victim PW3, my lord. And my lord, one submission may I kindly be permitted to submit?
हाँ इतने हबनी या कहउछन तो ये हबनी it is a good strategy of what Mr. Mishra is adopting. आपण you try your luck जे trial रे किछि हबो.
My lord, young person already 1.5 years on said.
अरे maximum punishment केते young person पाई?
My lord, that is 20 years.
20 years the maximum punishment 1.5 years ले केमते आपण जोटा acquittal हबो.
Conviction तो हबो से
conviction तो हबो मु कोन कर परिबी मु आपन को छाडी परिबिनी because I am not a trial court. So वर्तमान आपण जो भावछन जे 20 वर्ष punishment रु बाहर किछ दिन रहिबे किछ लाभ भी नै.
In that situation, my
आपण जो चाहउछन जे trial experience हेचो ताको close कर दियो.
one of my IA is also my lord pending, my lord. IA is pending, my lord.
कोन भाई?
IA for interim bail, your lordship kindly grants. The doctor suggests the petitioner mother for higher treatment. As she being
सितरे किछ करिवर नै. से ताकर समय से मां को कथा बुझुतिले एसबरे ताको समय दे पार नथांते. से केते दिन समय दैछन केते समय दैछन मार्क करछन्ती.
that is there.
He is the boy is not concerned about his mother. ताको कथा जे बुझिया कथा बुझिबे. आ से घर गले बतन तार बेसी जरी ब्लड प्रेशर के आरी बढ़ियो मां को देह बेसी खराब हबो. मां को भीतर आनंतुनी.
My lord, suffering from coronary disease, that is why I am filing because in last
coronary artery disease रे अपन जदी भलिया प्रो को नेबे से तार बेसी देह खराब हबो. ताको दूरी के रखंतु एवं ताको चिकित्सा करंतु. आ जदी अपन एफिडेविट देबे जे के किछि ना ताकर ना दे पुओ जे जेल रे अछि इनका करी कि ता छडा ताले सेटा वेरीफाई करिवे. petitioner that our बड़ा पढ़ु भी नांदी निजो पिटिशन टा पारा 3 देखंतु कोन लिखचंत there is no any male member apart from his father एटा कोन एटा की स्टेटमेंट
मतलब only father is there
हां father so
another young girl is there
so father has to take care of so on that ground it has to be rejected
आया बापा जी झियोटा कहा जिमा छाडी जिवे तापर झियो ओडी
ताको घरे कोन समझ ताको होई कि नहीं कोन अपन कहउचंदी व्हाट यू आर सबमिटिंग the father will not take care of his seeking interim bail stating that the petitioner's father has filed a petition on behalf of the petitioner to care of his ailing wife, that is mother of the petitioner. In the fitness of the things, since the father of the petitioner is available, he should take care of his wife, mother of the petitioner, as far as her ailments are concerned. The lauded counsel for the petitioner seeks to withdraw the petition. According to the same stance disposed of as withdrawn. BL appeal date कर दियंतु ऊपर जोड़ लिख लेनी की ऊपर कर दियंतु आज प्रेट फॉर लिस्ट ऑन 20/9/2024 public when this bench six next तापरे
सर 20 नंबर ता जाई हाजी
प्रयाजन नहीं जाई डेट दे दिचन त
6 9
Mr. Sithre ki app में mention करथिले एस दास महापात्र for the petitioner Mr. A.K. Pati for the state तापरे 21 the lauded counsel for the petitioner seeks adjournment to advance arguments as prayed for the yes 21 maybe
21 wale may be taken up 3 weeks after I'll take instruction matter the trial
Mr. Das
Mr. A Das sir
Arya Das Mr. A Das for the petitioner Mr. A.K. Pati for the state lauded counsel for the petitioner seeks accommodation to obtain instruction and advance arguments as prayed for list on 20/9/2024 public with this bench sits next. Yes.
22.
May I please your lordship?
Yes, please.
My lord, offense under section of 493, 306, 323 and 341 of IPC, my lord. My lord, the petition is in custody since 28/5/23, my lord.
किसी ट्रायल प्रोग्रेस कलानी किसी मटेरियल आनिबे जदि आनिचोदी शेयर करंतु तांको दियंतु से देखिबे
I have filed already.
बारंबार पिटिशन फाइल कले कोनटा हबो
ना डिपोजिशन of witness number 5, my lord, who is the house owner. In his during the examination, he stated that he
ହାଉସ ଓନର ଛାଡନ୍ତୁ ସେ କଣ ପ୍ରିନ୍ସିପାଲ ୱିଟନେସ୍ ପ୍ରସିକ୍ୟୁସନ ଯାହା ପରେ ରିଲାଏ କରୁଛନ୍ତି ତାଙ୍କ ଉପରେ ଆପଣଙ୍କୁ ତାକୁ try to say that that will not be sufficient to prove the allegation.
my lord, the petitioner himself informed the police station regarding the suicide, my lord, of his wife.
ସେଇଟାରେ
In his absence, he committed the suicide, my lord.
ସେଇଟା କହିହବନି ସେଇଟା ଏବେ ପ୍ରେଡିକ୍ଟ କରିହବନି ଯିଏ ଇନଫର୍ମ କଲେ ସେ ସେଥିପାଇଁ ହି ଇଜ ଇନୋସେଣ୍ଟ ସେଇଟା କଣ କହିହବ? They have to record that since can I pass an order that since the petitioner himself has informed he is probably innocent and he shall be released on bail. ଏମିତି କଣ bail order ହୁଏ? Be serious in your submission, sir. That's my humble request.
Out of 16 witness, my lord, 5 number of witness has already examined.
କେତେ ଦିନ ରହିଲେଣି?
More than 1 year.
1 year କଣ ହବ? Maximum punishment କେତେ?
10 years.
Life ନା 10 years?
There is 10 years.
କଣ ମିଷ୍ଟର ପତି? ଲାଇଫ ନା ଲାଇଫ ରୁ 1 year ରହିଗଲେ କଣଟା ହେଇଗଲା ସେଠି? Be serious in that ଆପଣ you bring out a case ଯୋଉଥିରେ କି at least wait for that time. ଯୋଉଥିରେ କି ଆପଣ ଗୋଟେ ପାଇବେ clinching ଆପଣଙ୍କୁ ଲାଗିବ ଯେ ହଁ that is something that will help the prosecution.
His old mother.
I'm sorry.
His old mother is suffering old age. There is no male member to look after her. His mother.
ଆପଣ interim ଚାହୁଁଛନ୍ତି ଯେ ପିଟିସନ ଦେବେ ସେ ଭେରିଫାଇ କରିବେ ତାପରେ ଯାହା ହବ।
Any condition?
ନାଇଁ ନା ଏଠି କଣ୍ଡିସନ କଣ ଦେଇହବ? ଆପଣ ତ ପ୍ରାଇମ୍ ଆକ୍ୟୁଜ୍ଡ ଆପଣଙ୍କ ଏଗେନ୍ଷ୍ଟ ଏଭିଡେନ୍ସ ଅଛି ଆପଣ ଯଦି ଚାହୁଁଛନ୍ତି ଯେ କିଛି ବାଟ ଟ୍ରାଏଲ ପ୍ରୋଗ୍ରେସ କଲା ପରେ ସେଟା ଆଡଭାନ୍ଟେଜ ନେବେ ୟୁ ହାଭ୍ ଟୁ ବି ପେସେଣ୍ଟ ଦେୟାର। ଆଉ ଜେଲରେ ବସି ସବୁଦିନ ଭାବିବେ ଯେ ମୁଁ ବାହାରି ବୋଲି କଣ ହେଇପାରିବ ତ କ୍ରାଇମ କାହିଁ କରୁଥିଲେ?
House owner stated that
ହାଉସ ଓନର ଆଜ୍ଞା ପ୍ରିନ୍ସିପାଲ ୱିଟନେସ୍ କି ଇଜ ଦ ଓନଲି ଅକୁଲାର ୱିଟନେସ୍ ପ୍ରେଜେଣ୍ଟେଡ ବାଇ ଦ ପ୍ରୋସିକ୍ୟୁସନ। ଆପଣ ପ୍ରଥମେ କହିଲେ ହାଉସ ଓନର ମୋର ରେସ୍ପନ୍ସ କଣ ଯେ if you are showing that is the only witness relied upon by the prosecution then ତାଙ୍କର କ୍ଲିଞ୍ଚିଂ ନହେଲେ ଗଲା ସେ ଆପଣଙ୍କର ପ୍ରୋସିକ୍ୟୁସନ କେସ୍ କିଛି ନାହିଁ।
ତାଙ୍କ ଭିତରେ ଗଣ୍ଡଗୋଳ ହଉଥିଲା ବୋଲି ଏଫଆଇଆର ଅଛି କିନ୍ତୁ ଆକ୍ଚୁଆଲି ହାଉସ ଓନର କହୁଛି ସେ ବିଷୟରେ କିଛି ଜାଣିନି।
ହାଉସ ଓନର କାହା ପାଇଁ ୱିଟନେସ୍ କଣ କହୁଛନ୍ତି ସେଟା ଏବେଠୁ କହିହବନି। ଆପଣ ପୁରା କିଛିଟା ସବଷ୍ଟାନ୍ସିଆଲ ଏଭିଡେନ୍ସ ଆପଣ ମେଡିକାଲ ଏଭିଡେନ୍ସ କଣ ଅଛି କଣ ରିକଭର ହେଇଛି ସୁଇସାଇଡାଲ ହ୍ୟାଙ୍ଗିଂ ନା ହୋମିସାଇଡାଲ ହ୍ୟାଙ୍ଗିଂ?
ସୁଇସାଇଡାଲ
ପ୍ରୋସିକ୍ୟୁସନ ସେ ଅଛି ଠିକ ଅଛି ଦେଖନ୍ତୁ ଆପଣ କଣ ଆଉ ଫର୍ଦର ପ୍ରୋସିଡ ହଉ ତାପରେ ଆପଣ ମାନେ you may find something in favor of the petitioner but you have to be patient. ଏସବୁ କେସରେ ସବୁଦିନ ଗୋଟେ ଗୋଟେ ବେଲ ଫାଇଲ କଲେ କଣ ହବନି?
More than 1 year.
It is a question of somebody has lost his life. ତାର ବି ତ ଫେର କିଛି ଅଛି victim ର କଣ କେହି ନାହାନ୍ତି ଚାଲିଗଲା ବୋଲି ସରିଗଲା ନାଇଁ that's not that କିଛି ତ ଫେର ଆପଣ ଦେଖିବାକୁ ପଡିବ।
Against criminal antecedent ବି କିଛି ନାହିଁ ବୋଲି ଆଫିଡ ଦେଇଛି।
that's not an ଇଏ ଏଇଟା ତ ଇଏ ନୁହଁ ଯେ ଯେମିତି ସେ ଗୋଟେ ମ୍ୟାଟରରେ ମୁଁ ପଚାରୁଥିଲି because they are taking away the girls from here and selling in Madhya Pradesh. So in that context the question was asked criminal antecedent ଅଛି କି ନାହିଁ? ଏଇଟା କେତେ ନମ୍ବର ଆଇଟମ?
22
ମନୋଜ ଦିଗଲ ସେ ତ ଯାଇଥିଲେ ଇଣ୍ଟରିମ୍ ବେଲରେ ଆଗରୁ ଆଗରୁ ଇଣ୍ଟରିମ୍ ବେଲରେ ଯାଇଥିଲେ
27 days।
ହଁ ସୋ ସେଇ ଗ୍ରାଉଣ୍ଡରେ ଆଉ ଥରେ ଦେଇ ହବନି ସେଟା ବି ଆପଣ ଭାବିବା ଦରକାର। ଆପଣଙ୍କର ପ୍ରକ୍ସିମେଟ କଜ ବି ଅଛି ତା ଦେହରେ ଲାଷ୍ଟ ସିନ୍ ଟୁଗେଦର ପ୍ରକ୍ସିମେଟ କଜ you had beaten your wife before she committed suicide.
Before the evening.
এটা ফার্স্ট টাইম আসছি?
No, my lord, third time,
থার্ড টাইম?
my lord.
ସେ ଆର ରେକର୍ଡଟା ଆପଣ ଅଛି? ଆର ରେକର୍ଡଟା ବାହାର କରିଛନ୍ତି? ଆପଣ ରେଫର କରୁଛନ୍ତି କୋଉ ଅର୍ଡରଟାକୁ? ମିଷ୍ଟର ରାଉତ, ମିଷ୍ଟର ଗୌତମ ଚରଣ ରାଉତ ଫର ଦ ପିଟିସନର, ମିଷ୍ଟର ଏକେ ପତି ଫର ଦ ଷ୍ଟେଟ। 19/12/2023
My lord,
6533.
19/23,
65
my lord.
para 1 para 2 para 3 लिखिए it is submitted by the learned counsel for the petitioner that the petitioner is similarly situated. এটা তো ଆପଣ similarly situated नहीं ଏଇଥିରେ ପଇସା ଗୁଡ଼ା ଆପଣ ନେଇଥିଲେ?
No, my lord.
ଆପଣ କଣ ଥିଲେ?
Petitioner is the sales executive, but the person who was released on bail, he was the custodian of the property, the storekeeper.
সেটা যে but the difficulty was for the prosecution or for the company that
My lord.
they do not say who has taken how much.
Yes, my lord.
Then how it is made out?
There is absolutely no materials, neither in the FIR nor in the entire charge sheet, my lord.
Mr. Petitioner is in custody since
Since 29/4/2004, after voluntary surrender before the Lord court.
29/4/2024
My
or rather better placed as far as the allegations are concerned in comparison to the other accused person who was released on bail by order dated 19/12/2023. তারপর লিখবে the petitioner is in custody since
29/4/2024, my lord.
the preliminary prosecution report না এর ভিতরে ফাইনাল হয়ে গলা?
No, my lord. The charge sheet has been submitted since.
সেটা প্রিলিমিনারি ଥିଲା, সেটা পଚାରୁଛି ଆପଣଙ୍କୁ କ୍ୱେଶ୍ଚିନ୍। ପ୍ରିଲିମିନାରୀ ଦିଆଯାଇଥିଲା 28/23 ରେ।
No other charge sheet has yet been submitted.
The charge sheet was submitted on 28/7/2023 though mentioned as preliminary prosecution report, but no further charge sheet has yet been submitted. It is submitted that considering the period of incarceration and materials contained in the case diary, the petitioner be shown indulgence as far as prayer for bail is concerned. Kete bayas petitioner ko
34, my lord.
they submitted that considering the age of the petitioner being 34 years, he should be given a chance to come back to the community to resume a normal social life. They submitted that the petitioner is a local person having roots in the society and shall subject himself to the jurisdiction of the court in season of the matter. The learned counsel for the petitioner also refers to the fact that despite granting several opportunities to the informant oblique prosecution, those were granted in the earlier BL-APL number 6533 of 2023, nothing has come to be indicated as to whether the petitioner received any money and from whom he received any such amount. Stuff. The learned counsel for the petitioner also highlights the fact that there is no trail of any money disclosed in the entire FIR, which is based on internal audit report dated 4/1/2023 by the internal auditor of the FMCG company oblique distributor farm, who have themselves lodged the FIR. Para. The learned counsel for the petition, the learned additional standing counsel appearing for the state opposes the prayer for bail, referring to the materials contained in record and the FIR. Para. Having heard the learned counsel for the petitioner and the learned additional standing counsel and considering the material on record, the court is inclined to grant bail to the petitioner subject to such terms and conditions that would be imposed by the learned court in season of the matter, which shall also include the following conditions. Se our order de jaha condition achi seta rahibo. Let us do para page 8 re se condition achi. Apare last day likhi debe that it is clarified that any observation made by this court shall not be treated to the expression of opinion on merits of the case of the parties in the trial. Yes, next please.
Item 24.
K. None appears for the petitioner when the matter is called to grant further opportunity. List on. Kuriana, oblique when this bench sits next. 25. Same order. যদি আগুরু appear দেখি দেবে অর্ডারটা যদি আগুরু appear করে নথি মেনশন করে দেবে মানে none had appeared when the matter was last taken up 20th September next date মু 20 করছি এটা পিটিশনার নাম মিস্টার এজি ফর স্টেট হ্যাঁ Mr. Abhay Kumar Sharma for the state 25 भी से 26 Ms. Sahoo
26 my lords, this is a disposed of matter.
Ms. Sagarika Sahoo for the petitioner. Mr. Abhay Kumar Sharma, AGA for the state. IA file each.
Yes, my lords, I have filed an IA for modification. Your lordship had directed for bail. I had approached.
IA kete?
IA, my lords, this is IA number 868 of 2024.
Yes.
I think flag H, my lords, flag H.
Mm-hmm.
My lords, I had approached the learned lower court for bail. But it has been rejected on the ground that your lordship had directed me to produce 2 solvent sureties. One of them has to be a family member. And I approached the learned lower court on the ground that none of the family members have a valid ROR. So which is why I prayed that I may be permitted to submit 2 solvent sureties.
Local sureties. Okay.
Yes, my lord.
Ms. Sahad, the learned counsel, you have some copy on the learned AGA?
Yes, my lords.
The IA has been filed for modification of the conditions imposed in the earlier order dated 6/5/2024 passed by this bench. Para. To the said IA, the Annexure A has been filed, has been annexed, enclosing certified copy of the order dated 5/7/2024. Reject केबे हला?
My lords, the rejection order is 5/7/2024, same date, my lords.
Ko page re?
My lords, the rejection order is at page 10 of the application, 10 and 11.
Please place that. 11.
Yes, my lords, I'll read the last paragraph. As a sequel of the above discussion and being guided by the canon of
कौन लिख ले तो sentence? 5/7/2024, which reads as follows. तो quote कर दियंतु page 10 रे अछि. As a sequel to of above discussion and being guided by the canon सेटा लिखिबे to नेकी end पर्यंत. From jail custody पर्यंत quote कर देले. It is submitted by the learned counsel for the petitioner that due to difficulty in arranging a solvent family member as a surety, the petitioner continues to be in jail custody and accordingly prays for modification of the said condition. Para. Having heard the learned counsel for the petitioner and the learned AC for the state, considering the submissions made in the petition and hearing the and considering the submissions, it is directed that the condition imposed in the order dated so and so stands modified to the extent that 6/5/2024 in BL-APL number 2044 of 2024, modified to the extent that the petitioner shall, the petitioner, the learned court in session of the matter shall grant bail to the petitioner on two solvent sureties, local sureties for an amount to the satisfaction of the learned court in session of the matter. With the above of the rest of the conditions remain unchanged. Yes. The IS stands disposed of.
Grateful.
Mr. Sharma, two local sureties. Well. Yes, next.
27.
May I please, Your Lordship?
Yes.
On behalf of Mr. Dr. Sushant Kanungo,
Yes.
we have filed the IA for extension of time.
Copy copy de no dele kemti hobo? Copy da diyantu. Se apon copy da de diyantu.
I'll serve the copy, ma'am.
Ebe apon par nahi copy. Extra nahi. You serve your copy also.
I'll serve my copy of my.
Till what time you are supposed to surrender?
Now, order 19/6/2024 thila. To surrender within 3 weeks.
Order number 1. You have physical copy? Upon par Mr. Barik?
No, sir.
Upon par copy nahi. IA number 1299 of 2024. Miss, your initial, sir? You are Miss Patnaik?
Shreya Patnaik.
Miss S. Patnaik. S. Patnaik, on behalf of Dr. S.K. Kanungo for the petitioner, Mr. A.K. Sarma, AGA for the state. The IA has been filed for extension of time. File a copy.
It
online file. Of period of surrender before the learned court in session of the matter as directed by order dated
19/6/2024
in ABL-APL number 5930 of 2024. Copy of the petition is served on the learned AGA in court. Please ensure that it is served in the court today.
Sir.
In view of the learned counsel for the petitioner submits that since the petitioner, due to difficulties faced, could not surrender as directed, the time may be extended as prayed for.
4 weeks time.
You have prayed for 15 days on 11/7. Though I understand the bench is not functioning, so I cannot say that. That is the other part. As prayed for, considering the prayer and the fair stand taken by the learned counsel for the state, it is directed that if the petitioner surrenders, Aji ke tarikh hoichi? Today is 30th. August 31st. Today is 31st. 31st. Today 30. The petitioner surrenders by 18th of September 2025. he shall be released and makes a prayer for bail. He shall be released on bail in terms of the earlier order dated 19/6/2024, passed in ABL appeal number 8. But please ensure that copy is out. Even we are not having copies. It is a paperless. Yes, next please. 28.
May be Lordship.
Yes.
My lord, the inadvertently mistake on my part, my lord.
Yes, please.
Instead of city, I have mentioned in my bail application is GR.
Copy
Yes, my lord. I have already submitted.
Mr. Sharma,
My lord, copies, sir.
the prayer for correction, it is submitted by the Ayeta Lekhive. Mr. Ms. Dipti Rekhananda for the petitioner, Mr. A.K. Sharma, AGA for the state. Learned counsel for the petitioner submit that due to inadvertence, a typographical error has crept in the original ABL APL 6889 of 2024, wherein instead of mentioning the
Instead of city, I have mentioning GR.
Acha.
And
the case number also sentence টা কে পড়ুন তো The typographical error has crept in the petition. Sit-in case number 135 of 2024, GR number 135 of 2024 has been mentioned.
Mention another, my lord, the block Gramanchura Court, oblique JMFC Kumna.
It is further stated that the name of the court in season should be mentioned as Block Gramanchal Court, JMFC Komna. The learned AGA fairly submits that in view of the inadvertent errors, the prayer may be allowed. Para having had learned counsel for the petitioner and the learned AGA, the prayer for correction of the typographical errors is allowed. ଆପଣ ଗୋଟେ correct କରିକି ଦେଇପାରିବେ କି?
My lord, my lord.
ଦେଇ ଦିଅନ୍ତୁ.
My lord. Another, my lord, prayer.
And the following corrections are carried out.
My lord, 3 weeks time is granted.
The time for surrendering before the learned court in session of the matter is extended till 20th September 2024. The IS stands disposed of.
My lord, I have filed a memo. Regarding that, I have correction, I have filed a memo.
ସେଇ ମେମୋଟା ଗୋଟେ ଦେଇ ଦିଅନ୍ତୁ କରିକି ଆଉଥରେ କାରଣ ସେଟା ସେ ପେପରଲେସ୍ ରେ ସେ ପାଇବେନି ସେଟା. IA number 1581 of 2024. Yes.
29.
None appears for the petitioner when the matter is called. To give further opportunity, list on 20 no oblique when the bench sits next.
30.
Same order.
Next item
same. लिखिए Mr. Sharma. अब लिखिए यदि आगुर appear करना चाहिए सेटा भी लिखि देबे. None appears for the petitioner when the matter is called. Stop. None had appeared when the matter was taken up on 8th.
Sir, 500 item 8 तक
500 ଗୋଟେ ଥିଲା. କୋଡେ ପଳେଇନି ସେ?
ନନା पर
अब ऐसे appear करथिले ना करनथिले
your lordship pass over.
अच्छा से करनथिले त नॉन appears केते राइट
Item 8.
non appears for the petitioner though the matter is called twice over, once when it reached and again before rising of the bench to grant further opportunity. List on 20/9/2024 oblique when this bench sits next. 8 Mr.
Naik, SN Naik.
Mr. SN Naik. SN Naik ASC. Petitioner none, Mr. SN Naik ASC. Thank you.